Silence isn't just golden, it's magnetic. If you're wondering why going silent can pull your ex back into your life, stay tuned because this strategy taps into human psychology, ignites curiosity, and flips the script on your breakup. Discover why doing nothing can change everything in love and relationships. The power of the unexpected. Let's start with a truth that might surprise you. Silence in the aftermath of a breakup is one of the most unexpected and powerful moves you can make. When a relationship ends, the most instinctive reaction is to reach out, to explain, to apologize, to beg, to plead. But here's the twist. These actions often push your ex further away. Why? Because they expect it. They anticipate the messages, the phone calls, and the attempts to reconnect. By giving in to these impulses, you confirm what they already believe, that you're not ready to let go, that you're still deeply invested, and that you'll do anything to hold on to the relationship. Now imagine this. Instead of chasing, you step back. Instead of texting, you stay silent. Instead of trying to win them back, you focus on yourself. This is the power of the unexpected. Silence disrupts their expectations and creates an emotional void. Your absence, rather than your presence, becomes the loudest message you can send. Here's why this is so effective. Human beings hate being ignored. It's ingrained in our nature. Even a small child will cry out for attention, and even negative attention feels better than being overlooked. Silence taps into this psychological truth. When you stop reaching out, your ex begins to notice your absence. They start to wonder, why aren't they texting me? Have they moved on? What's going on in their life? Suddenly the focus shifts. Instead of you chasing them, they're now thinking about you. They're wondering about your next move. Silence flips the dynamic entirely. Silence speaks louder than words. One of the most overlooked aspects of silence is the message it conveys. When you refrain from contacting your ex, you're saying something powerful without uttering a single word. I respect myself enough to give us both space. This isn't about manipulation. It's about self-respect. It's about showing your ex and yourself that you're not defined by the relationship. You're more than the breakup. You're someone with strength, dignity, and the ability to stand tall, even in the face of heartbreak. Think about this for a moment. When someone chases after another person, it often comes across as desperate. And desperation isn't attractive. What is attractive, however, is confidence. Confidence says, I know my worth, and I'm not going to beg for your attention. Silence exudes this kind of confidence. It allows you to reclaim your power and reminds your ex of the person they fell in love with, the strong, independent, self-assured version of you. But this isn't just about how your ex perceives you. Silence also gives you the chance to reframe your own mindset. It's an opportunity to remind yourself of your own value, to focus on your own needs, and to rediscover the things that make you happy outside of the relationship. This self-assuredness is magnetic. When your ex sees you thriving, they can't help but take notice. They'll start to wonder if they made a mistake in letting you go. Giving space for emotions to settle. Breakups are emotionally charged. There's anger, sadness, frustration, and often a deep sense of loss. In the immediate aftermath, emotions run high. These feelings can cloud judgment, fuel arguments, and make constructive communication nearly impossible. This is where silence becomes your ally. When you choose silence, you're giving both yourself and your ex the gift of time. Time to process, time to reflect, and time to heal. Think of emotions like waves in the ocean. Right after a breakup, the waves are turbulent, crashing and colliding in every direction. Silence is the calm that allows the storm to pass. It gives both of you the chance to step back and gain clarity. For your ex, this space can be transformative. Without the constant reminders of the relationship, through messages, calls, or emotional confrontations, they're left to sit with their own thoughts. They'll reflect on the relationship in a more balanced way, remembering not just the challenges, but also the good moments. They'll begin to miss the positive aspects of being with you, and that longing can grow stronger over time. And for you, this is your chance to regain control over your emotions. It's a time to focus on self-care, to rebuild your strength, and to prepare yourself for the possibility of reconnecting from a place of calm and confidence. Silence is the pause that allows both of you to see things more clearly. The psychology of curiosity and fear of loss. Now let's talk about one of the most fascinating aspects of human psychology, Curiosity. When you go silent, you're tapping into one of the most powerful drivers of human behavior. Your ex, whether they realize it or not, will start to wonder about you. They'll begin to ask themselves questions like, what's going on? Why aren't they reaching out? Have they moved on? These questions create a sense of intrigue, and intrigue keeps you on their mind. But curiosity is just the beginning. Silence also taps into the fear of loss, a deeply ingrained human emotion. When your ex doesn't hear from you, they start to imagine scenarios where you're moving on, meeting someone new, or thriving without them. This fear of being replaced can be a powerful motivator. It forces your ex to confront the possibility that they've lost someone valuable, someone who might not be waiting around for them to change their mind. This fear of loss can reignite their feelings for you. It can make them question their decision to end the relationship and even prompt them to reach out to you. And the best part? This shift happens naturally. By choosing silence, you're allowing their own thoughts and emotions to do the work for you. Rebuilding yourself during the silence. Here's a secret. Silence isn't just about your ex, it's about you. This period of no contact is a golden opportunity to focus on yourself. Use this time to rediscover your passions, set new goals, and invest in your personal growth. When you shift the focus from them to you, something incredible happens. You start to feel stronger, more confident, and more in control of your own happiness. Think about the things you've always wanted to do but didn't have time for. Maybe it's starting a new hobby, hitting the gym, or taking a course that excites you. Whatever it is, now is the time to dive in. Not only will this make you feel better, but it will also create a version of you that's even more attractive and compelling. And here's the kicker. When your ex sees this transformation, whether through mutual friends, social media, or when they eventually reach out, they'll be reminded of the incredible person they fell in love with. They'll see someone who didn't just survive the breakup, but thrived because of it. This newfound version of yourself can reignite their interest and make them question whether they let go of something truly special. But more importantly, this process is for you. Even if your ex doesn't come back, you'll emerge from this experience as a stronger, happier, and more fulfilled person. Silence isn't just a strategy, it's a path to self-discovery and growth. The right way to use silence. It's important to understand that silence isn't about playing games or trying to manipulate your ex. It's about setting boundaries, respecting yourself, and giving both of you the space you need to heal. To use silence effectively, you need to approach it with intention and purpose. Here's how to do it. Commit to no contact for a set period of time. This could be 30 days, 60 days, or even longer, depending on the situation. During this time, focus entirely on yourself and avoid any form of communication with your ex. Avoid checking their social media. It's tempting to see what they're up to, but this only keeps you emotionally tethered to them. Let go of the need to know and focus on your own journey. Live your best life authentically. Don't pretend to be happy. Find genuine ways to create joy and fulfillment in your life. When your happiness is real, it's contagious. When the time comes to reconnect, you'll be in a much better place. You'll be able to communicate from a position of strength and clarity, and you'll be better equipped to rebuild the relationship if that's what both of you want. The long-term impact of silence. The beauty of silence is that its effects aren't just immediate, they're long-lasting. By choosing this path, you're not only giving yourself the chance to heal and grow, you're also setting the foundation for a healthier relationship, whether with your ex or someone new. Silence allows you to break old patterns, establish new boundaries, and approach love from a place of confidence and self-respect. Your ex will see this change. They'll notice the shift in your energy, the way you carry yourself, and the strength you've gained. And whether they come back or not, you'll know that you've done the work to become the best version of yourself. Silence is more than a strategy, it's a journey. It's the choice to pause, reflect, and rebuild. It's the decision to prioritize yourself and your own well-being. And it's the understanding that sometimes doing nothing is the most powerful thing you can do. When you choose silence, you're not just giving your ex the space to miss you, you're giving yourself the space to rediscover who you are. and in the process, you're creating the kind of life and love you truly deserve.